my scruffy clothes, as you can see today, because I am doing another project. You can see Emily in the background. She can wave, Em? She's just having a lunch and playing a little word game while she's having a lunch. So what I've been wanting to do for ages is sort out the cupboard under the sink. Now, it's been a disaster area for ages, and I wanted to sort out what I was doing with the compost bins. So up until very recently, I've had a compost bin on the windowsill for our peelings. So that is because I've got a compost bin in the garden. So that was purely for our sort of fruit and vegetable peelings. And then I had another compost bin which I kept on the floor next to a cupboard for the stuff that is taken away by the council. So that's meat and, you know, cooked food, bits of bread, things like that. But I haven't liked the setup of it, and also the fact that in the summer it gets really smelly because it's sort of on the windowsill, and I just didn't really like the look of it, and I wanted a more sort of decluttered space. So I bought this sort of slide out unit to go under the sink. So Emily and I actually fitted that together. And the first step was to paint the inside of the cupboard. So whenever I am tackling a project like this, I like to take absolutely everything out and obviously have a good look to see what I've got, and then give the whole space a really good clean and then paint it. Right, are you ready? Good?
Yep.
So that is the home bin. That bin there is going to get emptied outside tonight anyway, so we won't start using them until tomorrow. So, here we are, job done.
Well,
Slide it in.
Well, I won't have an apple soon.
No, don't use that. Use those. Use that one down there for today because the bins go out tomorrow. Well done.
That's fun.
Was it?
Yeah.
Doing bins. A bin project. I'm quite pleased at how well that
Sliding.
Oh, it's good.
That's quite like it.
Now I've got to work out.
And then it just goes.
Right, I've got to work out how to organise the other side. So this is where I am with the cupboard now. So obviously the compost bins are fitted onto this unit, and I'm really loving the way that they work. I have also put in a couple of these adhesive hooks, and I have hooked up my rubber gloves and my cleaning brush onto there, and that's working out really well as well. This is the area that isn't working out so well. I need to do something here desperately. I am working with the piping from the sink. So we've got a Belfast sink here. So what my plan is to actually put in 2 rails and put in a slide out drawer. Now I have got 2 drawer slides that are left over from another project, so I'm planning to use those in this space and create a drawer. I don't know if you've been following me since I did my kitchen project, then I have made these drawers before, so I'm just going to show you. This is my baking cupboard, and I basically created these slide out drawers for these cupboards for all of my baking goods. Basically I wasn't using the cupboard very well, but now I've got these slide out drawers, it's so much easier to use, and so much, I make better use of the space really by having them. They're very, very simple. As you can see, they're run on these drawer slides that are very, very cheap, and I just simply made up the boxes out of spare bits of wood. I must say that I have made quite a few of these now. These were the earliest ones, and I've probably perfected it a bit more since. These need a little bit of a tidy up, but these actually probably run a little bit more smoothly, so I got used to the process of how to make them. So they run on drawer slides and they are held up by pieces of wood back there. But the same method I'm going to use under my sink as I have used with these drawers. Right, so the battens are in and I've measured them, and they're 29 centimetres apart. And then the drawer slides, it's not fixed yet, but the drawer slide will go on here, and it will also go on the other side. Now I know from making these drawers previously then that I need to allow 1 centimetre for each side. So my actual drawer needs to be 27 centimetres wide, and I will measure the depth. I probably will go fairly far back, although I am a little concerned about this pipe, so I'm going to have a think about what I can do to avoid that really. Right, so I've cut out the pieces for the drawer. I usually start with the base, so this is the base piece, and I'd originally done a plan and worked out that it would be 45 centimetres by 27 centimetres. Then I cut the pieces for the side. I have cut them quite wide so that it would be a fairly deep drawer, because I was going to have bottles of spray and things inside. So I've cut them to size. They're not perfect because I don't have a table saw, I've only got a jigsaw. And then I cut the front pieces, so as you see, what I'm planning to do is have the screws go in the side. However, now I'm thinking about it, I need to be able to get the drawer past the pipes at the back. So what I'm thinking about doing is still putting the drawer together, but cutting and making the back of the drawer more shallow so that it will actually slide past the pipes. So that is my little bit of conundrum now, is how to work out how to make the drawer with the reduced side. I think I'm literally going to go at an angle and then almost down to the bottom to avoid it. Right, so I have cut the sides now, and I have, it's a little bit dark, but I have made these screw holes and I've countersunk them. So now it's just a question of putting the drawers sides together. So that is the drawer made. It's not perfect. It has split slightly because I've made it from MDF. Probably next time I'd probably make it out of solid wood like I did the drawers in the bakery cupboards over there. But you know, it's good enough for an under sink cupboard. So now it's time to put on the drawer slides on the sides. So I'm going to install them in the cabinet down there, install them onto the sides of the drawers, and then my project will be finished. So here is my finished drawer with the handle cut into it, and just slide it in to their runners. It's definitely not perfect, but we're in isolation and I'm just using what I have, so I am pleased with it. Now I just need to put everything away. Right, I'm going to open back in. I think the only thing that I would change is that I would use longer drawer slides. So next time I get to go to the B&Q or something, she's got to be in it, then I would definitely buy some extending drawer slides so it would come out a little bit further. But hey, that's all I have. Woohoo! Just put the things back in it. The last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to line the drawer with some lining, some sticky contact paper inside, just to make it easy to wipe over. This is the final result for my under sink cupboard. So this unit has worked out brilliantly well on the sliding unit, and actually that probably is what gave me the inspiration that I needed to use this space better. So I'm using the hooks, I've taken the brush off, I will use something else in this space. I'll show you why. And I created this sliding drawer. I've actually put my brush into a pot, which I think will be good because if there are any drips, then they will just drip down into that. I've got all of my bags that I use, my compost bags. I've got a couple of towels in here and just the cleaning products that I use pretty much all over the house. Now as I slide it back in, you can see that I feel there is a little bit of wasted space here, and what I'm going to do is look out or make some sort of little unit or possibly something that slides out to go into this space. But I'm really happy with how it turned out.